Hello, and welcome back to the Frequency and Figures monthly forecast. I don't know how many of these we have done so far, but we're rolling with it. So if you've been watching, here we go again with your monthly numerology and energy forecast for the month of March 2026. Um, I'm quite excited for this one, but let's hear from you, Stacia. What say you?
I don't know. It feels like already, it just feels like energy of justice being served. First card out is Own Your Power and Your Light. You were made to be the star. Don't suppress your shine to deflect any haters. You're a leader. Step into the spotlight and own your star power. Second card out is It's Not Them. It's not them as the culprit, true lover, or group. Apply this as it resonates with your situation and intuition. This is your answer. And the last card out is the blank slate card, but like in my version 2 deck, it's the boundaries card, and that's what the energy is giving on here is boundaries, needing to set firm boundaries. I've been saying this in like my personal readings, and Val, I may have said it to you a time or two about the spring warm time. I know there's the seasonal difference between you and I. Right now we're in winter, about to go into springtime, March, April, springtime. But I've been saying warm time, hot time. It feels like like shit's just popping off for a lot of people, for you, whoever you are in this collective energy reading here. And it's every time there's an energy of you doing good, every time there's an energy of you stepping up or you leveling up or you being in your true power, it's very much giving this glow up type of energy, like she's here, like, ah, I've arrived, I'm here, I'm in my power, I'm in my essence, I'm owning myself, I'm owning my destiny, I'm really thriving in who and what it is that I am becoming and what I'm meant to be. I'm stepping into the position that I'm supposed to be in. I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing, right? It's this very soul activating, soul fulfilling energy. And it feels like every time this energy surfaces, there's always this, like, right on the tail of it, right behind it is this energy of moochers. I don't know. Like I can describe it no other way, where it feels like things are starting to look up for you. You know what I mean? Like you're no longer getting constantly socked out. You're no longer in the octagon constantly. You're no longer, ducking and dodging and having to, keep the guard up constantly. You're allowing yourself, your nervous system, your mind, your energy to relax. It's good. It's you're stepping into a new relaxed energy. And with that, it starts magnetizing in a lot of good stuff for you as well. But it's like there's a lot of people who are gonna come in that want to be a part of this now that you're on the up and up, but they didn't want to be there for you while you were on the down. When you were in the octagon, when you were getting socked out, when you were doing, when you were falling apart at the seams, like they wouldn't, they wouldn't, they didn't, they didn't invest in you, and they didn't believe in you, and now it's the time of your rewards and your harvest starting to come up, and they're like, oh, look at this field full of lush vegetables and produce and fruits and all the things, and now they want to come over and try to get in on your harvest, and you're having to put up really firm boundaries. It feels like it's gonna be a constant thing for you over the warm months of having to tell people, hell nah, hell nah. And the card that's at the bottom of the deck with that is the energy vampire, and it's energy, draining your energy, feeding off you, cleanse your energy. It's like I said, moochers. It's like moocher energy. It's like they don't add to you. And the biggest thing that I can say for March energy, warm time energy ablaze, all the warm months, is if someone or something does not add to you, you don't need it. If someone or something takes from you unreciprocal, it's not an even exchange, cut it off. If someone or something comes in and it even adds 1% of stress to your life, cut it off. Because you have gone through your era of trial and error, of suffering, of stress, of lack, of breakdowns, right? And you rebuilt yourself without anyone else externally helping you get out of the abyss, right? So you don't need people coming in to try and unequivocally interact with you for their benefit. That's what I have.
Yes, so good. What kept on popping into my mind was new levels, new devils. Like as you,
Right, yes.
I know it sounds really cheesy, but that's okay.
But facts.
Yeah, new levels as you're leveling up. There's all
Mm-hmm.
these moochers. Um, and I want to relate it back to, because I like to keep it in the greater context. And given that you have just released that Destiny versus Free Will
Yeah.
podcast, these people, as much as it sounds like they do have to go ultimately, we've all signed contracts. They have, we have, and we're all learning from each other. You know, as you said, they have that special ingredient for
Right.
us to learn to set up our boundaries. And yeah, it is a learning process. So what I'm saying is don't fret, y'all.
Right. Take it and go. Just practice your no's, hard no's, hell no's, and I'm goods.
Yes, yes. Okay, well, with that being said, the numerology of the month of March, I'll do something a little different, as in I'll focus on really the numbers of the month, the frequency of the month, rather than a week by week, because I realized that's a lot of info. That's a lot. Oh, right? I mean, I do if you're really keen, you should definitely reach out, and we could do day by day. Like, when I journal, I do the energy of the day for myself, for the collective, I really but hey, Virgo rising right here, I'm sure you would understand as a Virgo
Yes.
sun, like, I really get into it, but I thought not here. We'll just do the month. We'll just do the month, but,
Okay.
yes. Yes, yes, yes. So March, okay, it is a, universal month 13/4, so it is a 4 month. So let's talk about the 4. The 4 energy is all about being of service. It's about work, work, work. But really, like, service, the 4s are the builders of our society, whether they're building something on a spiritual level, like one of my children is a 4 life path, and there's even the way he interacts or plays is very builder like. It's building blocks, building on this, building on that, or setting foundations. So foundations, again, the 4 is a structure, like the 4 pillars. I think I've said this before. The 4 pillars of a table, the 4 legs that the table has to stand on. So you're building foundations for the future, for your health, for your life.
Right.
That really is the energy of the 4. And a couple of shadow sides of the 4 is staying past the due date, or how sometimes Australians say it is flogging a dead horse. So if you've been on the merry-go-round 50,000 times and you know what the next one's gonna be, get the fuck off. Just
Right.
get off the merry-go-round. Um, or yeah, really, 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 if you've looked under every rock, as I said before, there's nothing new there, just move on.
Right.
Yeah. So that's the shadow side, is keeping repeating the same cycle. So it's an opportunity to break out of that. Now, with the 4 as well, is it's made up of the 13, right? 1 and 3. So the 1 is the paving the way. It's the energy of 2026 that we're in right now. It's really about pioneering, kind of plowing through, leading. It's very Aries energy. And funnily enough, at the end of March, we are going into Aries season, right? But it's very Aries energy. Um, I just keep drawing on this one child that I have because he's an Aries rising, and he's in fact a 13/4 life path. So I'm looking at him and I'm applying it to the month of March as an experiential phenomenon. So yeah, plowing on, leading the way, really taking leadership in your life, and then followed by the 3. And I know we've discussed the 3 many, many times because there's just 3s all around us. A lot of 3 energy. Your life part starts with a 3, so does mine. Um, and it seems to be present in every month's reading somehow. But I'll draw on it anyway because you're leading, right? You're leading with the 1 followed by the 3. The 3 is your voice. It is that your power. So you've got to express, again, you've got to express your stand on things. Wherever you've suppressed yourself before, maybe this is an opportunity for you to say something. Um, Also keep it playful because the 3 is about fun. But it is about expressing your truth. It's quite an intuitive number, so although the month is a 4 month, it being made up of the 1 and the 3, I would say it has that spiritual flavor to it. And it seems like that's where we're going anyway as this world, wherever world you find yourself in, but the one that I find myself in is we're moving away from materializing things so much and tuning into the spiritual aspects of life. Um, and what else about the 3? Oh, one little shadow side is, yeah, gossip, things like that. He said, she said, da 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 da. But also, The threes, sometimes they doubt themselves a lot. They question themselves a lot, like, oh, should I said that? Should I done that? So just pay attention to that. And it is possible that your voice was suppressed for a long time, especially when you were a child. So that's a flavor of the three. So now is really the time to lead and speak your truth. I think that's all I have. That's all I'll say. I mean, we can talk about the three energy till the cows come home, but let's just keep it at that.
Yeah, and I think I said that once before when we talked about the threes and how it kind of you mentioned the one with the Aries and three is Gemini, like in the houses. The third house is Gemini of communications. So I always find it interesting whenever it links up that way in terms of the astrological houses of things as well. And I'm like, look at how everything connects.
Very,
Yeah.
very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, and the three is the spotlight number. Again, I've said this before, but just a little reminder, or if you're listening to our podcast for the first time, the three is they're destined for the stage. So you can
Oh,
expect to
interesting.
be in the public eye this month more than
Yeah,
other months.
interesting.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that
Um,
do you know?
It's what I've learned from the master numerologist that I learned from, and she happens to be Life Path 3.
Interesting.
And when you look at a lot of artists that do um, speak, or sing or present themselves, their life paths 3, or their life path starts with a 3.
Hmm.
There's, I guess, this expansive energy, but a lot of the creatives and the the people on stage are threes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hence you're running your podcast and doing all the things that you're doing, 32/5 life path.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
And
Ah,
same here. I'm a
yeah.
38/11. So again, leading with the three, like this is
Three.
our outlet. This is our outlet, is to be seen. But then I find with numerology, a lot before you get to the fullest expression that you of your life path or of that energy, numerology, you gotta deal with the everything that's not that. Hence, a
Mm,
lot of the threes are very suppressed, or maybe they can't express themselves in the earlier stages of their life. So, yeah, maybe this month at the start, it'll start out like, oh, I can't really speak, but then this is the this is the
the
whole
outlet.
spiel. Yeah, you've gotta let it out.
Yeah. And with the Mercury retrograde, like we were just talking about with the Pisces, that's the energy of it. Is like say the things. It's whatever emotions and things suppressed things that you didn't express or could not express. This is the time. Strange.
Mm,
Mm,
very cool. Well,
very
that's
cool.
it. Should we end it at that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a short one, which is good. A lot of people like short these days, myself included. Um, so you can reap the benefits of this and love, share, subscribe. Let us know what's happening. I know a lot of you looked at the forecast last month, so let me know. Let us know what happened. I mean, everything
Right.
happened for me, that's for sure, and I'm still standing, is, is what I gotta say about that one. But that's now gone. So
Right.
moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah. All right. Toodles. Bye,
Toodaloo.
everyone.